Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Okay guys, this is my last element, air signs. So if you have air in your sun, moon, or rising, or if you're dealing with somebody that has air for their sun, moon, or rising, these messages may be for you. If it doesn't sound like you, that's okay, you don't have to be here. I do want to say thank you again really quickly to Kristen in case she has air signs that she's dealing with. She has sent me 2 new decks today, the Power Deck and the Crystal Mandala Oracle, and they're both awesome sauce like her. And she's actually even said I need to add more decks to my wish list because she's bought me almost all of them. So if you guys have any deck recommendations, throw them down there because I really just don't even know anymore what to get. But anyway, let's see who you're dealing with. We got the 10 of, oh, nope, the 6 of Pentacles. I don't know why I said the 10, but maybe you'll be getting the 10. 6 of Pentacles, I feel like this person balances you out. So it's like whoever you are, this person is like the yin to your yang, you know. They are your counterpart, your person, the person that completes you, balances you. So that's actually pretty nice. Usually we get some shit stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. So this person's like your balancer. And we have the Ace of Swords, but it came out like this. So I feel like you've likely not been in communication with this person. Oh, and there's the shit, the 3 of Cups. So there could be third parties, or there could just be some third element that is keeping the communication from happening. But it's like you guys, when you do communicate, I feel that there's a good balance between the two of you. But maybe you're married, maybe they're dating, maybe there's, you know, just some other stuff. Maybe they have a problem with alcohol or drugs, or they're a workaholic. There's, you know, there's a whole slew of things that can go along with a third party. But this is also a card of celebration, so it could be that when you are in communication that you guys celebrate and balance each other out, and it's like that happy, you know, energy of the person that you feel could bring you your happy ending. I am seeing the World here, so I feel like you guys may have been going through some sort of phase of no communication, and that could be shifting. Okay, so let's get some clarification on the World. Yeah, Ace of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a new beginning. You know, this is, again, new communication usually. So I feel like that they may reach out to you for the next phase because of their passion for you. They may be thinking about you, wanting to connect with you sexually. You may be single at this time, or they may be single and they have something else they're dealing with. But I feel that this is probably the feminine in this, where she's single and she's transforming, okay? She's finding her value, she's finding her worth. And I think that this person finds that sexy, all right? They're like, oh, that's sexy. I think I'm attracted to that. And I would like to, you know, give this another spin, another go around. Celebrate, balance each other out, communicate. So they could be, you know, thinking about communicating with you, or at least, you know, making love to you. And here's the Empress, which, you know, the 9 of Pentacles is like, it's right before the 10 of Pentacles, but who do you 10 of Pentacle up with? You do it with the Empress. This is the woman that's a wife. She's the embodiment of all the queens. She can take care of your kids and run a business and, you know, pack your lunch and give you some good sex and communicate clearly about what's cool and what's not cool. You could have definitely been dealing with a player, though. This person could be playing you and multiple people, or was playing you and multiple people, and that may be why the communication halted. Maybe you decided enough's enough, and you just kind of were like, you know what, I'm going to take myself out of the equation because I don't want to be a part of the party. I would like to just be, you know, Empress. Empress doesn't do that shit. She's not, her value's too high. She knows better than mixing in with all of that. And so they could be wanting to communicate with you, wanting to have a passionate start with you, go around in that energy again. But I feel that you've really worked on your value and your worth, and you may have had to put an end to that behavior because death is here. So I feel like you've transformed. And I really feel this person wants a new beginning with you, like to at least say something, because Ace of Cups is a new beginning. But it could also indicate new love. So you could have risen up and are now going to explore new love somewhere else. But whatever's going on, I feel like it's going on pretty quickly. Like these decisions are kind of like people maybe even making hasty decisions in this. It's like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it today. Like, not really thinking it over and kind of just getting to the chariot and charging forward. And it could be this person wanting to charge forward to their Two of Cups, or it could be you wanting to charge forward to a Two of Cups. It's like you're just wanting somebody to spend your time with. So if it's a twin flame, you may be looking for a soulmate. If you were dealing with a soulmate, you may be trying to find another soulmate. But it's like you just want justice in your life. You want things to be balanced. And I feel like this was your balance in the past, but you could be hoping for the next level. Like, I feel like this is a little bit of balance, but justice is big balance. But just know that this justice card here shows that whatever's gone on, justice is going to be served. So if this person has wronged you in any way, they may be feeling the repercussions of their Casanovas, you know, like, or if they haven't started feeling them yet, they probably will. And, you know, spirit may intervene and bring some justice to this. And that may be why they start coming back towards you too, because they start feeling like guilty or sad about what they've done and feeling like a little remorseful, and then wanting to come towards you to, you know, love you, give you some Two of Cups. But I am seeing the Page of Swords here, so this person could be watching you as you've transformed, as you've gone through these transformations and have changed and done whatever you've done. I feel like this person's seen it, or you are watching this person as they go through their stuff. You may be watching to see if justice is going to be served, because I really feel that there's a lot of juggling here of value and worth, which probably allowed for them to juggle you, because people who don't have a whole lot of value and worth are okay with being juggled. But when people start to find their value and their worth, they say, I'm not going to be juggled anymore. And I really feel that there's going to be a new start here, just because of all of these cards where it's like the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Like, you've got every ace in the deck, like, coming out right away. So somebody definitely wants to communicate in a new way, and they're all here. New beginning of value, new beginning of love, new beginning of passion, new communication. So whatever was you know, and that may be why that Six of Pentacles came out right out the gate, because you may be coming to a place where things just balance out. Maybe you've done a lot of work on yourself. Maybe they've tried to work on themselves and put an end to whatever they were doing, whatever juggling was going on here, whether it was just value and worth, or whether it was juggling, you know, you and another job, or you and, like, other people. Whatever it was that was being juggled, I feel like, you know, justice is coming. This balance is coming. And you guys probably both observed this, all right? You may have observed whatever was going on between the two of you, and knowing, like, it was leading to this. Because that's what happens, like, in a twin flame journey anyways. When you balance everything out and you heal all the karma and stuff, that's when you guys can come back together for union, because you've now balanced everything. And I do feel like, you know, this is a significant love relationship with the Two of Cups coming out right away too. So let's see how this person feels about you. How does this person feel about this person? Ooh, Three of Swords. This is similar to the energy I just had with the water sign. So you could be dealing with a water sign. Like, there's a lot of similarities coming through here. So you may have water in your chart somewhere, or you could be dealing with a water sign. But Three of Swords, how they feel, I think they either feel that they've broken your heart, or you have kind of given them some pain. And with the Hermit, this is a person in reflection, but can also be depression. So again, these two energies together, I feel like this person's really hurting. Or you're either really hurting, somebody's really hurting, but I'm asking, how do they feel? So they could be really in remorseful energy, feeling kind of depressed about whatever's gone on here. So let me get clarification. They want a new beginning. You know what I'm feeling? They may have taken like a leap of faith and went somewhere new, and it didn't pan out so well, and they may have messed up their opportunity with you, and now they're kind of feeling like, ugh, you know, about that. because this Nine of Pentacles is here too. And again, this is that single energy. So either they're single and wanting a new start with you, or they're single and wanting new love, or you're single and wanting new love. And they may be picking up on that. They may be feeling like whatever they've done was like too bad, and now you're ready to move on. And that could be kind of putting them in that energy of like, okay, I got to transform. I got to put a death to this stuff. And that could be where that I got to do it quickly energy is coming from. This is really similar to the water sign energies. So just keep that in mind, that there may be information in there for you. I'm actually going to grab another deck because I don't want to get the exact same messages. I want to see if maybe another deck can assist in me getting. So how does this person feel about who I'm tuning into? King of Pentacles. So I think that this person sees you like very empowered. Like you may have a lot of masculine energy inside of you that enables you to take care of yourself. It's like you don't need a man, you don't need anybody, you can just do what you need to do. Or you could be tuning in about a masculine, but I just feel like this person is able to take care of themselves and like protect themselves and is a manifester. Like you probably manifest things really well. And also we have the Seven of Cups. So I do think that there's an element here of illusion, or they could be just, their greatest fears could be coming together. Okay. If you've been pursuing new love, I feel like they're seeing it. Okay. Which makes sense with that Page of Swords energy we had too. They may see you pursuing new love, and that could be putting them in that energy of, I got to move quickly because I don't want to lose my opportunity to transform this. So they could have a lot of illusions, or they could be seeing things that are like bringing up a lot of fears. But it's like they're not seeing the full picture, because with the Seven of Cups, it's like things are only half seen. Or you could have seen something with them that was only half seen, and that could have led to you deciding to move forward. So just know that there's something here that's not fully being brought to light. With the Nine of Swords and the Prince of Wands, they just like fell into my hand. There's a lot of anxiety, and I feel like they're actually looking at you as the player. Huh. So you're either looking at them as a player, or they're looking at you as a player, but I'm feeling like they're thinking that like you're off exploring all these other opportunities and experiences with other people, and it's bringing a lot of anxiety about, and this is all about shedding the past. The serpent sheds the skin. Like, I feel like this dagger through that has put a halt on this person being able to release things that have been detrimental to the connection, and it's like holding them in this place of fear and illusion. And they could even be manifesting their fears and illusions by being in that energy. I really feel that they are, you know, like, and we did have the Six of Pentacles, so it could be that you guys are like mirrors. Like, you guys could have a lot of things in common. So if they were in this energy in the past of being the player, they could be feeling that you're playing now. Because look at this, like, this person's up here and this person's like, and this person's definitely got some fears going on in regards to their heart, and thinking they need to transform and do things quickly because of new love, because of this single woman going off to explore new love. And I think they may be fearful that you're exploring it in a lot of places at this time. And that could be why they're seeing you in this masculine energy too. They're thinking that you're like, you know, being the schmoozer. You're all out there like doing your stuff, getting a new beginning going. So let's see how else they feel. Ten of Cups. So I feel like they want a happy ending with you, but they're also going through tower moments. So they're probably, again, like I said, having some stuff happen here where things are now being balanced out. So I feel like whatever they've done to you, they're now experiencing the same stuff. So if they've done this type of stuff to you, they're going through it. So you could be doing this stuff and they could be seeing it, but they're not seeing the full picture. So they may be painting a picture that's 10 times worse than what you're actually doing. But I feel like it's a result of you walking away. Whatever you did here, whoever walked away, the other person is in this state of illusion and not really seeing things too clearly. And I think that there is an element of depression and feeling like they've missed out on their opportunity for love, carrying a lot of energetic burdens, and thinking about making a decision in regards to love, which I feel like they feel they've missed it. Okay, they messed up. They knocked over all their cups. And in this deck, they've actually knocked them all over. So there's not even two standing anymore. And there's a big storm out here. So it's like they created this. They did this to themselves. And I think that's why they're in that energy of like, oh my God, I did too much. I did it too much. But I think they're wishing to transmute whatever has happened, whatever badness has gone down here. I feel like they do want to change it. And they could be struggling financially now too. I really feel like Spirit may have came in and given them some big towers. You know, they could be losing their job. They could be losing their home. They could be losing other relationships. I feel like this person's just in perpetual loss right now. Or they're going to create that out of the fear that they're in. But they're definitely like in their brain, like hardcore, expecting the worst and creating the worst. And they could actually be experiencing the worst. I feel like they did this to themselves. I don't think it was necessarily like just because, you know, this stuff happens for a reason. It's clear indicators that you're on the wrong path. So wherever this person was going, I think Spirit was like, oh, you think you're going there? Nope. Crumble. And so now they're wishing that they could transmute things. So this person is definitely not in great energy. Whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, I feel like there is this, like I can feel the anxiety. I'm like, kind of shaky. And I feel like they have this anxiety inside of them, like I gotta change, I gotta fix this. And they're actually making it worse by being in that energy. They need to get into this temperance energy and balance out before they can even, you know, approach this appropriately. Because I do think they're going to come around for a new beginning. But they're too emotional right now. They're too up in their head right now for it to go anywhere good. So let's see how else they're feeling about you. Justice. They feel like they could get their justice with you. And I also feel like they feel this stuff is their justice for what they've done to you. So they could almost have this understanding like, I deserve this. You know, and again, this is so close to the last reading. So if some of you could definitely, you know, maybe benefit from those messages too. But they feel like they want their power back. All right. And it's kind of a sneaky energy. It's like, I feel like maybe in the past you gave them all your power, all your love, all your energy and attention, and you took that away. And it's like they want it back because Seven of Swords and the Emperor is like, that's more of a controlling energy. But again, it's coming out of these not so great thoughts. And I do think they want to communicate with you, but they're in the Hangman energy, which is good because they need to stay there. They're thinking about like getting all crazy, but they kind of just need to reflect and calm down and get into that temperance. And I think another part of their wish is that you're going to wait for that you're going to wait for them so that they can be happy again and to take the leap of faith towards reconciling with this person who's likely cut them out. And they're trying to make a decision. I think there is some passion here, but it's like they need to make the decision to lay down a healthy foundation and balance this shit out. Whatever toxic devil stuff they were holding on to or are holding on to, they need to work through it. They need to let go of it. And they're definitely observing stuff that I think is pushing them towards being able to speak their truth and go into the next phase where they no longer juggle and do things with third parties. Because if you want the Empress, you have to be the Emperor, but you can't control, you can't do like the crap that has been done here. I just feel like this has been a very difficult connection for you guys. I don't think it's been easy. You know, I think you guys, when you are together and everything's okay, you really do balance each other out. And you have the potential to have a great connection, but there's just so much bullshit in there that needs to be balanced out. They need to get into that hermit mode and reflect on their wishes. And they could definitely be going into, you know what, I messed up. That was what came through, not the star. Is it? Let me just double check that. Oh no, the star did come through. All right. So they are also in the hermit mode here. So we saw the hermit twice. So they are in the hermit mode, but I think they're kind of leaning towards depression and anxiety more than like calm, reflective energy. So they need to like benefit more from their time within their mind rather than whatever it is that they are doing. So let's see what they have to say really quickly. I wish I could take back the things I said. So whatever they've said, they are feeling badly about it. Like I think that's where a lot of this depression stuff is. I wasn't ready for you. I really think that these are like the same messages coming through. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So whatever they've done, they're wishing that you could forgive them. and their connection still affects them, and they're more affected than you know. I really believe that with this energy, whatever they're in right now is not great. Their heart is telling them to just do it, and I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So whatever they've done, again, I think Spirit has stepped in and has given them some tower moments. Yep, if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So whatever they did to you, I think they would have taken it all back and realized. But it's kind of because they're going through it. Now they're seeing like, oh my God, this is really bad. And then, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. There's a lot of like, just feeling bad, like remorseful and anxiety. Your intensity frightens me and allures me at all the same time. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So they did something big here. Something really big has happened and they're feeling it. And I think something's really big is going to happen to them or already has happened to them. And just know that energy is different for everybody. So some of this could have already happened. Some of it may be getting ready to happen. Or some of it could have already happened. You're already coming out of it. But whatever they did, they feel like they don't know if they can fix it. But on the bottom here it does say, we will be together again. So I think they're kind of trying to hold on to that to get through this energy. Or trying to like get themselves out of that energy. I don't know, man. They're not feeling too great. So let me get you a message from the crystal mandala. Oh, I didn't get the outcome. I'm just going to get the outcome and then we're going to be done. Because it's already after 20 minutes here. So what's the outcome of this situation? Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. So I think they're gonna stay in their head thinking about what has happened here. If you cut them out, they're probably gonna keep thinking about it. And I think Spirit is kind of giving them some repercussions of their actions. It's not like Spirit's like, you know, like kicking their ass, but I think Spirit's showing them like, this is because of this, and you know, you need to kind of think about what you've done. And I think they are. So they're up in their head for sure about whatever has transpired between the two of you. And Seven of Wands, I think they're going to decide to work on it, to work on becoming better, you know. And then I think they're also seeing your value and your worth. And I think a new phase will result out of all of this, obviously. I think you guys may be closing out a cycle, okay? And that's why it's so intense right now, because whenever you close a cycle and you got to end something that you've been clinging to or just wasn't serving you, it's difficult. So if you're going through this energy, just know that like it'll pass, okay? But I feel like you guys will end up with a new cycle, and then you get the Four of Pentacles, so you may start to lay down the foundation together. And there's the Three of Swords again. There's probably going to be some more heartache. But I feel like this is like already happening, all right? It's like you guys are in this process now, and you may have a new beginning with passion. It could be like a passionate new beginning that transpires here. Let me see what else happens for you guys. Queen of Swords again. You may just decide to like cut this out altogether, but then there's the Ace of Wands again. You're going to have to decide. So this is kind of like the reading last night where earth signs have to decide. But then the water signs, there's a lot of similarities, but the air signs are going to have to make a decision about, you know, cutting this or starting again. Because I think there is a lot of passion here. I think there is a lot of love here. Some clarity will come. So I feel like some of you may make the decision to start over, and some of you may find something, some reason or some clarity and just decide to say, okay, I'm cutting this off. Final outcome, please. What's the final outcome for these peeps? Oh, look at that. King of Pentacles and Four of Wands. So I guess just to recap, because we all know this is Twin Flame 1111 union, and this is hopefully the person you're dealing with getting through whatever they've been through, reaching that clarity to embody the King of Pentacles instead of whatever else they've been embodying. But I do feel like it's going to be, you know, a little difficult for a little while, because this person is in reflection about things that they've done. And I think Spirit is kind of getting them to go inward and reflect on stuff. And I think you had to put an end to something that wasn't working here. and work on your value and your worth. So while you're working on your value, they're working on understanding like the stuff that hasn't worked. And so now they're going to get ready to work on that. So the next phase can, you know, manifest, you know, and you can definitely have a lot of passion here, but it's like, this is a double of this. It's like, you already cut this out. But again, some of you are going to make the decision to stay gone, and others of you are going to make the decision to find the clarity and the understanding, to lay down the foundation to overcome this heartbreak and this energy. So for some of you, I feel like this goes together. It's like some of you have just been too hurt, and so you're going to make the decision to just cut this off. But others of you, I feel like this is just laying down a foundation for you, because it's like in the end, you guys will maybe look back and be like, we got through all that and we still made it. I think this person just needs to get out of this energy of feeling like, ugh. And you probably need to heal whatever pain they've caused to you. But I do think you can manifest the 10 of Pentacles. You can manifest that, the happy ending, the, you know, abundance, the health, the happiness, all of those things. This person needs to work on their value and worth a lot. And when they get there, when they climb that little mountain like the goat up there, they'll be able to give you a healthy connection. But they just need to work on it. They need to work on anything toxic they've been holding on to that's been taking from them and keeping them stuck within their mind or within the cycle of being like a player or just playing you and causing illusions and not communicating clearly and just, you know, doing the Seven of Swords act. But, you know, if you're in this Empress energy, I feel like that's the best thing, is just to continue to manifest your Empress energy and to move yourself away from any third parties, any anxiety, anything that has been, you know, detrimental. It may be that you both go into a hermit type of reflection mode on what is actually going to work for you, and then balance all that stuff out so that your next tower moment can be one of clarity and of epiphany and of healing and transforming and overcoming this stuff that's happened. But again, some of you may just make the decision to stick with the decisions you've already made, and some of you may make the decisions to move forward with this person and heal your heart and have a passionate new beginning. So I'm not going to do any more cards because we're already at 27 minutes. So hopefully that this assists you. If it did, you can hit like. If you didn't, you can hit dislike. Either way, that will help me out. If you'd like to donate, there's a link down below. If you'd like to send a deck, I have an Amazon wishlist down there. And if you would like a private reading, I'm on a 2-week wait, but there is all that information down below too. And until April 1st, I am offering a 20-minute 5-question reading for $20. So you can ask up to 5 questions. It's $20 for 20 minutes. But that's just until April 1st, 2019. So thank you guys very much. Sending you lots of love. In Mune, namaste.